Okay, so in the last video I told you that you already know some outside stuff already, and in this video I'll prove that to you. I'm going to show you the simplest form of outside playing, and then something that is a bit more complicated, but something you're already very familiar with. Okay, so what is the easiest scale, and which one is the easiest outside scale? Maybe one that has the fewest possible subsets, and the one formula containing only one note. Has zero subsets, so any of the remaining 2047 formulas would then create an outside effect. A lot simpler, any of the remaining 11 notes or functions would be an outside formula and would then create an outside effect. This is particularly interesting because there is a one-to-one relationship between inside formula to outside formula, one note to one note. So that's very neat. Now let's go on to something more complicated, but something very familiar. And let's develop some outside formulas over the major scale, which is, of course, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The easiest thing to do when starting out with outside playing is to just define the functions that are not included. And in the major scale, these are flat 2, flat 3, flat 5, flat 6, and flat 7. Which formula is that? I encourage you to pause the video and try to figure it out for yourself. Okay, so assuming you paused, or if you just want to figure it out, or if you just want to hear the answer, here it is. It's just 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 from the flat 5 function. So it's just a major pentatonic. Well, that's something we're all very familiar with. And these 5 functions are all being hidden, so to speak, whenever we play the major scale. And it's a very important fact. Unless you are playing all 12 notes, something is always being hidden. And this makes things a whole lot easier for us when we are to define and create our own outside playing. Already, we have created a whole array of new outside tonalities. And remember from part 7 of the series that the number of modes is equal to the number of available notes. So 5 notes means 5 different modes. Now arrange all these modes into outside formulas, or we could just define its subsets. Maybe start with 2-note formulas or intervals. I can imagine a lot of lights going on in people's minds right now. In the next video, we are going to look at ways to put this knowledge into music and start practicing. So stay tuned.